there we go. So, another Wafer Lock Wednesday, and this time we have this beautiful lock. Nice laminated steel. On the front you can see a bit of worn badge. It says Nasco, and then made by Ogden Industries Ltd. And if this general design looks familiar, that is because it is a special version of this, the 227. As you can see, pretty much exactly the same. Obviously this one has a bigger core, but 227s do have smaller cores as well as these bigger ones. And as you can see, it has flatter rivets. But basically the exact same look, just with a more distinct shackle. Now, of course, you might be wondering why this one has a different badge. The real reason for it is because this is a car accessory. So NASCO, which stands for the National Automotive Service Company, is the official, or was the official spare parts and accessories division of Holden, which was the Aussie subsidiary of General Motors. And specifically, this is a steering wheel lock. So they were for locking this steering wheel. And they were used particularly 50s, 60s, and then by at least the 70s they changed to, rather than these kind of padlocks, to under dash locks. They were used for the FX, FJ, FC, FB, and a couple of other models. And then by the time of the EK, EJ, HI, HD models, they no longer used these padlocks, but then switched to the under dash lock, which I don't happen to have one at the moment. And the padlocks you could get were either this laminated steel one, but they do also have brass ones. And I think there were a couple companies that made them, Lockwood being one of them, well, Ogden Industries, aka Lockwood, being one of them. And overall, a nice, beautiful lock. Even though I'm not really much of a fan of Holden, it's still nice to have a piece of history from a bygone era. Especially since not only did they stop using these, but now Holden no longer exists, completely closed down. Not just manufacturing, but even just everything. Even in my local town, we had one of the dealerships that, actually I think it was like one of the oldest dealerships in my small town, was the local Holden, which is now just completely gone. The building still exists, but I can't remember what it's used for now. But after the dealership shut down, just sat there empty, basically rotting for a bit until someone decided to move in and use it for something else. It's a shame, but that is unfortunately how life goes sometimes. I have also found some ads for this lock, which I will show you in the later section of this video. Till then, peace. Righty. So, as I said in the section of the video earlier, I'm going to look at some ads I found for the lock we just picked. But before we look at the ads, just going to show you how I find these ads. So first up, go onto this online database called Trove, which is owned by the National Aussie Library. This database includes archives, images, newspapers, official documents, archived websites, manuscripts, and all kinds of other data, which we can search for whatever it is we're looking for. So I see on this page we're specifically looking in the section for newspapers. And this is the advanced search section. Here you basically select what it is you're searching for. So as you can see, this section here, all of these words, so all of the words that you're looking for, in this case Nasco Lock, because that's what we want to look for. Then scroll down. Actually, before we scroll down, any of these words. So if there's any additional words that might help you find what you're looking for, but they don't have to be in what you're looking for, you add them in this section. And you've got the date range down here. So right now, date range is the 1st of the 1st, 1945 to the 31st of the 12th, 1970. The article category, we're specifically looking for advertising, so we selected advertising. Oops, and now I just deselected it. Lol. And basically anything else that you want to add in to help narrow down what you're looking for, you can do it in this section, and then you simply click search, which we've already searched, and this is what pops up, everything that you found. We go to our ads. So first up, we've got an ad from the 22nd of March 1952, and as you can see in this section of the ad, we've got our lock. It says Nasco anti-theft steering locks, stops gear changing and turning, price £1, 2 pence, and 2 shillings and 6 pence. My bad, gotta remember which order that's in. As you can see, we've also got some other bits and bobs that you can buy, accessories I should say. Right, here's our lock. Next ad I found is this one from the 23rd of March 1956. Same deal, section of a newspaper. Let me just check what newspaper this one is. This is the Sunny Razor Daily from Mildura, I should say. Got all our accessories here, and right here is our steering wheel lock. It says steering wheel lock, Holden in brackets, and then an efficient guard against theft of vehicle, prevents changing gears or steering vehicle. Again, same price, £1, 2 shillings 6 pence plus tax. And then on our third ad, this is from the Canberra Times, Tuesday 27th of September 1966, and this one is actually a much better picture because it actually shows you how the lock is installed. As you can tell, it comes with this sleeve which you then put the shackle in to lock the sleeve in place. And at the top here it says play safe. Fit a stay put steering lock on your car today. Only $7 to $15, including sales tax. Features no installation, applied in seconds. Rubber lined tempered steel sleeve, which is this little thing you can see here. Indestructible top quality padlock, and can be locked in gear or neutral. And these padlocks came in both a brass version and a laminated steel version. And then, now that we go to our pre-decimal inflation calculator. Now, if you remember before, in the 1952 and 1956 articles, the price was £1, 2 shillings and 6 pence, which in 1952 to 2025, which is the latest we can go to, that would be $52.28 in today / 2025. A cost being 2,223.6% over 73 years at an average annual inflation of 4.4%. And down here at the bottom, at the time of decimalisation in Feb 66, £1 equivalent to $2. Conversion rate, £1, 2 shillings, 6 pence would be the equivalent of $2.25. Which is 1956. So we change our year to 1956 here, and $941.9 years at an average inflation at 4.0%, and is decimal yada 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 2.5 cents. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.